Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of Drew's Food Reviews. Today I've got another episode of Classic Candy Corner. Now this one's a little different. It is classic, but it's got a little bit of a newer twist. They've been coming out with some different flavors, some weird flavors. This really is kind of a classic flavor. And this is from Mike Ike's. I found it on a website called Snack Attack and I sent away for it. And this is Mike and Mike Root Beer Float. Yeah, root beer float. And apparently it's a chewy root beer float candies. So if you're a fan of the root beer float, this would be for you. And 110 calories for 16 pieces. And it just says Mike and Ike's root beer float. Flavored chewy candies are back. But only for a limited time. These delicious sweet and creamy root beer float flavored candies are just as refreshing as the real thing. Pour yourself a handful and enjoy some today. So if you enjoy your root beer floats, definitely something to give it a try. Now I'm going to see how close they are to the real thing. And that a Coke. Coke reference. The real thing, baby. No, I'm not going to sing. All right. Oh, not bad. All right, so this Mike and Ike's with a root beer float. Ooh, creamy. Does taste like a root beer. The cream finish, ice cream. Yeah, they're actually really good. I like them. Almost like you are having a root beer float now. If you like, and you can still find the root beer barrels. I think they had Dad's. They did have a root beer float version of that as well, but Mike and Ike's, yeah, been around for a long time. Normally, it's just the regular Mike and Ike's, the fruity flavored candies. At one point, they had the Jolly Joes and the hot tamales, and now they're going off on different flavors of Mike and Ike's that I've seen. Special edition, like ice cream sundae and buttered popcorn and cherry cola. And you name it, they come out with it. These are good though. I like the flavor, the creaminess. Brings you back to going to a ice cream parlor, having yourself a root beer float or an ice cream sundae. And certainly Mike and Ike's were something that you may have gotten when you were a little kid. They were always at the gas station, candy stores. Sometimes they were in bigger boxes. And they pretty much stayed throughout the years, the main colors and flavors. But every once in a while, they come up with a new edition. And I remember somewhere back in the 80s, Mike and Ike had a fight. And they broke up, and it was Mike without Ike, and I don't know, they came up with a strange offshoot, and they've always come up with unique flavors. And along the lines of the hot tamales, same old formula, that's just cinnamon, but Mike and Ike's were always a good option. They always were pretty accurate on the flavors, nice and chewy. The root beer float, yeah. I remember having root beer floats when I was a little kid. You get an ice cream, you put yourself a root beer in a glass, chill it down, and enjoy it. Or if you go down to your local corner ice cream parlor and get yourself a root beer float. Especially, now you had to have the right kind of root beer though. A lot of controversy about what is your favorite root beer. Do you like imported kind? Do you like the old classic ones? There are some over the years that have been kind of discontinued. I remember seeing a bunch of old ones that they don't produce anymore. I think it was Hires and some of the other flavors. But root beer has always been good throughout the years, especially in a bottle, or you get it straight from a tap if you happen to go somewhere that has root beer on tap. I know A&W does the main one in their in the restaurants where they make the root beer themselves. So that would be even better. But if you can find it, it's really good to get the root beer, nice and flavorful, especially when it's nice and cold in the frosty mug and it's hot out. Hits the spot. And so would something this root beer float. It does kind of bring back memories of having Mike and Ike's when you were a little kid. Keeping a box there. Maybe your parents would get you some, or if you'd spend your allowance and you'd go down to the market and try it out. So a lot of different stuff, a lot of fun things to try, and definitely a true classic in any flavor. So if you happen to be going down your aisle and you want to pick up some Mike and Ike's in this one or any other flavor, go ahead, pick it up and relive a little bit of nostalgia. So there you go, guys. Just a little bit of fun and reminiscing on Mike and Ike's and the root beer float. So there you go. If you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and the notification bell over here. That way you won't miss any future content. Or if I go live, you won't miss the fun. So until next time on Drew's Food Reviews, when I'll be trying something new and root beer for you, I guess, I will put those aside and look for another classic candy for you. So until next time, I'll talk to you later.